So, lately we've had a lot of talk about the woke right. And funnily enough, it's the same tactic as the actual woke, the original wokesters were using on everybody else. So, it's the woke right calling everybody woke right. Right? It's amazing. And the people I mean, and these are, if you're not on the internet and you're not watching a lot of podcasts, some of these people may not be known to you, but I think that pretty much everybody that watches anything I do knows the people I'm talking about. Here's the woke right, people. The woke right is Dave Rubin, Douglas Murray, Konstantin Kisin, let's see who else is there, Ben Shapiro. These people are the epitome of the woke right. Sam Harris is, I don't know, he's not even on the right, he's just woke. So he doesn't count. But it's those people that are out there, James Lindsay, the people that are out there calling other people woke right. They are the woke right. I don't understand why people don't see this. Because everybody is out there going, oh, well, what is the woke right? Define the woke right. The woke right it's right there in front of you. It's the people talking about the woke right. They're the woke right, plain and simple. And I'll tell you why. Look, Dave Rubin, let's take him as an example. And I'm going to put a link to a video down at the bottom of this video. And if there's no link because you're watching it on TikTok or someplace where I can't put a link, then just look up Tom Bilyeu and Dave Rubin, the latest interview they did, which was yesterday, or it came out yesterday, right? And Dave Rubin is the woke right. They talk about the woke right, and he is the epitome of the woke right. And why is that? Because Dave Rubin has proven that he cannot be objective when it comes to Israel, and also a little bit when it comes to Trump, but that's all right. Let's leave it for a second. Let's leave it at the Israel thing for right now. Non-woke people, woke people are people that want to demand from other people that they take their position, right? And if they don't take their position, they're racist, they're bigots, they're transphobes, they're Islamophobes, whatever the fuck. They're always some sort of phobe, then they're Nazis, they're Hitler, because they don't share their opinion, right? That's what woke people do. And what the woke right, Dave Rubin and Douglas Murray and them, are doing is they are basically chastising everybody who doesn't agree with what Israel is doing. Israel is number one for them. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, maybe because they're partially Jewish, I don't know. But they can't be objective about it, right? And see, the one thing we all hated about the woke is that the woke can't be objective, that we like authenticity, that we like people who are authentic. And Douglas Murray and Dave Rubin and them belonged, for me, to that group of people that I was like, wow, these people are making a lot of sense. They've woken up from their leftist craziness. They're making a lot of sense. They're on the right track now. And then they disappoint, right? Because now it comes to something that they really care about, and suddenly the objectivity is gone. They're all for censorship for people that are, pro-Palestine. They're all for the Trump administration kicking people out of the country for writing an op-ed article that was pro-Palestine or anti-Israel. They're all for the speech codes and the hate speech, and they're the first one that will point the finger at you and say, oh, anti-Semitism, if you criticize Netanyahu and Israel. And they are the woke right people. I don't know what's so hard about this to understand. It's obvious. It's right there in your fucking face. I don't see why people don't see it. And Tom Bilyeu in this interview, and I want you to watch it, right? Because Dave Rubin makes a fool of himself, right? Makes a fucking fool of himself. I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's making a fool of himself. They're criticizing Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and all these people that are actually telling the truth, whether it benefits the Trump administration or the MAGA movement or not. They are basically saying certain things are unacceptable, certain things are not good. And Dave Rubin's like, no. People on the right that are influencers have to stay on message. Well, that's what the woke did. The woke stayed on message no matter what they did, right? No matter what the cause was. They stick together and they're like, no, we're not going to be objective. We're going to stay on message. Joe Biden is the fittest you've ever seen, any president ever. He's all energy. It's like the people that work for him can't even keep up. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's wokeness. That's what Dave Rubin is advocating for, right? Douglas Murray, same thing. Douglas Murray, the woke people, what they did is they said, oh, trust the experts, trust the science. No matter what your fucking eyes tell you, no matter what you see with your own eyes, you have to believe the experts are actually the ones that are telling the truth. And the experts have been wrong about fucking everything in the last 10 years, right? So, it's utterly amazing that these people have the gall to go out and point the finger, talking shit about people that are woke right, which I guess I would be in that category because I do remain objective. Anything that's a political issue, you know what I mean, is like, for me, it's not like I'm going to just... only if it benefits Trump, I'm going to talk about it. I like Trump. I'm glad he's the president. I hope he stays the president. I hope he gets a third term. Really, I really do. I think he would be worth it giving a third term, especially since the 2020 election was stolen from him. I think that would be fair, right? But we are not the woke right. They are the woke right because they are using exactly the same tools that the woke left used against everybody else. Again, you know, Douglas Murray only wants experts to talk about Israel and shit like that. And he considers himself an expert, even though he's, I think, an English major and a writer, right? But about Israel, the guy cannot be objective. He doesn't have an argument. If you saw him on Joe Rogan debating Dave Smith on the issue, he made himself look like a complete fucking fool, just like the woke people do with their arguments. See, he uses the same arguments woke people do, and that is, oh, well, you're just a comedian. You're not an expert. Have you ever been to Gaza? I've been to Gaza. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, those are the woke right. They're the woke right. It's just that simple. I'm sorry, I liked Dave Rubin. I did. I used to watch the Rubin Report every day. Now, it's hard for me to do it. Sometimes I still do it, but it's as soon as the guy starts talking about fucking Israel or some shit, or trying to protect Trump administration on things that there's just no justification for, i.e. the Epstein shit, for example, I can't watch it. I can't watch them anymore. Douglas Murray, I used to watch everything the guy did, right? I just can't do it anymore. I can't look at the guy and take him seriously because I know that it's just an act. He's not this objective guy. You know, they're not these objective dudes that look at things fairly and give the right strategy or the right opinion on things, looking at them abstractly and fairly from a distance. No, they can't do it. It's an act, right? It's an act. And so now they've lost all credibility. Same with Sam Harris, same with Robert De Niro. You know what I mean? Robert De Niro used to be one of my hero actors. I was like, the guy is awesome. All the mafia movies, the tough guy shit. I was like, oh, he's awesome. And then as soon as I heard him talk about his political views and going off like an insane old fucking grumpy bastard against Trump, I was like, dude, this guy is ridiculous. Now I can't watch shit with him anymore and take it seriously. He fucked it up for me. These people should shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Constant kissing on trigonometry. It's the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing. I love trigonometry. I still watch some of the episodes, but a lot less. Why? Because the guys cannot be objective when it comes to a certain issue. And in this case, the unifying issue for all of them is Israel, right? Israel and the way Israel is behaving is all okay. They're trying to justify it left and right, and they can't just come out and say, look, we don't care, or we think it's good if Israel just exterminates all the people living in Gaza and takes it over. That's what Israel wants. We want what Israel wants, and we think it's all right. Stop trying to justify it, right? Just fucking lean into it then. Then you wouldn't be woke. You would be true to your shit. You know what I'm saying? You would be true to your opinion. You would say, look, whatever they got to do, that's what they got to do. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with it. Fine. That's your opinion. But what they do is they try to justify the shit with all this bullshit crap about, well, the history of the blah, blah, blah. And they gloss over all the shit about the occupation and the terrorism that Israel has done since and before October 7th. Let's be real. So it's just so maddening to watch these people on their fucking high horse looking down on the plebs who know nothing, or blah, blah, blah. And they're like, whoa, the woke right. Fuck you, Douglas Murray, fuck you, Dave Rubin, fuck them all, really kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Now they're trying to gaslight people. It's ridiculous. And I think Tom Bilyeu, and he pushed back a little bit on Dave Rubin when it came to the economy and shit, because he knows about that, but he didn't push back. Tom Bilyeu sees who the woke right is. He just wouldn't say it to Dave Rubin. And that kind of pisses me off. I'm like, yo, dude, you see that Dave Rubin is the woke right. Call him the woke right. Tell him, yo, dude, wait a second. I think the woke right is you guys. And here's why. Like I'm telling you. Like I said, they're for censorship when it comes to Israel. They're the first ones that'll call you an anti-Semite as soon as you open your mouth against Israel. If the anti-Semitism thing doesn't work, then you're not smart enough to talk about the issue, or you haven't been there, or you should debate an expert. Yeah, right. That's all of the woke tactics. I don't get it. So it's them. The woke right is the woke right, right? Or the woke right is calling the woke right the woke right. I don't know how to say it. It's them. The people that are calling other people woke right are the woke right. Right? It's just the way it is. And it's so fucking obvious to me that it must be obvious to some of you guys out there, if not all. You know what I mean? Dave Rubin and those people are completely tanking their credibility. I would be very surprised if they are not noticing their numbers go down when it comes to views and shit like that, or subscriptions and stuff like that. They must be. I mean, Douglas Murray, I know that most people, after the Joe Rogan thing, Douglas Murray was like, he's like an outcast now. Now we're like, okay, we don't need to listen to shit this dude says, which is sad, right? Because he did make a lot of good points about a lot of good things back in the day. But as soon as you hear the guy talk about Israel, you're like, Jesus Christ, it's like an automaton. You know what I'm saying? And I know that people, he's getting paid by Israel. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But it sure does look like it, though, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's unreal. It's unreal. So, listen, I'm sorry for these guys. It kind of fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Their numbers must be going down because of this. I mean, I can't imagine they're not. Right? And of course, they're not going to come out and say that. They're not going to come out and say, oh, we're less popular now. You know? If they do, they're going to go, well, because of anti-Semitism, we have lost some numbers and lost some subscriptions because of all the Jew haters. Gad Saad's another one. I used to watch everything Gad Saad did. He's fucking awesome. But his overreaction, temper tantrum bullshit on this Israel thing is unbelievable. And it makes him look like a fool. And I don't see why they don't get it. These people that have been crusading against the woke all these years have now become the woke, and I don't get how that's possible. Other than that, the whole shit was an act. You know, I don't know. What else can it be? Can it really be that these people just cannot control their emotional level when it comes to certain issues? Also possible. But then to me, I'm sorry. You know, the only time that I'm going to get emotionally blind over an issue is when it pertains to my family, myself. You know, maybe if my wife did something completely wrong and stupid, and I knew she was wrong and stupid, but because she's my wife, I will defend her anyway. That I would do. But on a political issue, I'm not going to take a side that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? Or get emotionally attached to something. If something that I think turns out not to be true, well, then I'm going to go, okay, well, that's not true. I was wrong, and now I look at the situation differently. That's one of the things that Dave Rubin and all these people have been purporting all these years. And yet with Israel, they just can't do it. So that makes them the woke right. I don't know what else to say about it. But please, don't insult me, right? Don't insult. That's another thing. They don't realize they're insulting people like me who have the intelligence to understand what they're trying to do. Oh, they're trying to make me look like the woke right. They're trying to make Tucker looked like the woke right. I see. So they're labeling us, people like me, people like Tucker, people like some of you guys, right? They're trying to label us or discredit us by calling us woke right when they're the fucking woke right. It's like the woke left calling everybody Nazis when they're the ones acting like the fucking Nazis, right? The woke left is out there calling everybody bigots and haters and fucking Islamophobes. You know what I'm saying? But they're the ones that have the phobe, right? They're the ones that are the racists. You know? They're the ones running out there going, well, who's going to clean your toilets if you don't let in all the illegals in the whole fucking planet? You know, that's not our side. That's them. And with the woke right, it's the same shit. It's such an obvious playbook. It's so sad that these people were such crusaders against the woke and now have turned woke themselves. Unfortunately, people, that's the way it is. That was the Insanity Report for Wednesday, the 6th of August, 2025. And hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow on the next Insanity Report. Guys, take it easy. Know who the woke right is. It's going to be obvious to you. It should be obvious to you. And I'm sorry that these people are now no longer credible in a lot of people's eyes. They did it to themselves. Too bad. That's it.